All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are here for the standard 9A lesson. Let's get into it. See if we can get this to work. All right. I have to close this off right away. So here's what we need to know. The product rule for exponents. If we take A, so the same base, right, the A's match, A to the M times A to the N, right, we're going to get A or equals A to the M plus N. What it's saying is if the base matches, we add the exponents. So here's our first one. We have M, excuse me, M times M to the 8th times N to the 6th. We're going to do M 8th plus 6, M to the 14th. All right. Next one, we have R to the 7th times R, or we could really think of it as R to the 7th times R to the 1st. Let's write our base. We're going to do 7 plus 1. That's going to be R to the 8th. Right? Here, now we have numbers, so the same thing. We're going to do 2, 3 plus 5 equals 2 to the 8th, which is actually, that's actually 256. Okay? So if it's a number, go ahead and expand it. Here we have different bases. M to the 5th, M to the 5th times P to the 4th. Can't combine them because the base is different. So this is just going to stay M to the 5th times P to the 4th. All right, don't combine unlike bases. Here's another one. Now we have -4 times A to the 3rd, all multiplied 6 times A to the A squared. All right, we're going to multiply the numbers. -4 times 6, -24. We're going to write the base. We're going to add them together. 3 plus 2 is 5. Right, so we're going to have that. Next one, same thing. Multiply the coefficients. -5 times -9, 45. I'll write the base. I have p to the 4th and p to the 5th. We'll multiply those together. We're actually going to add the numbers, p to the 9th. Right, let's keep going. On this page, power rules for exponents. If it's in parentheses, I'm going to raise the whole exponent to the nth power, a to the m raised to the nth power. Now we're going to multiply those two exponents. So here we did m times n. All right. If we have multiple things inside, you're going to distribute that m to each item. So let's see some examples. Here's a first example. P to the 8th raised to the 3rd power. We're going to write P, and then I'm going to do 8 times 3, P to the 24th. All right, here's 2. 3 times 4, which is really 2 to the 12th, and that's going to make 4,096. Right? Here's a second example. Now we have 3 times y, all raised to the 4th power. We're going to distribute that 3 to the 4th times y to the 4th. 3 to the 4th is going to be 81 times y to the 4th. That's our answer. 6 times p to the 7th squared. 6 squared, p, 7 times 2. So that's going to give us 6 squared equals p to the 14th. No, not equals. I'm so sorry. Get rid of the equals. You know what? Let's just simplify it right away. Let's go back. So 6 squared times p to the 7th times 2. We're going to multiply those. 6 squared is 36. P to the 14th. Right? All right, let's keep going. The zero rule. Anything raised to the 0 power just makes 1. So here we have 29 raised to the 0 power. That just makes 1. Now we have -29, the whole thing raised to the 0 power, 1. Now we have -29 with just the 29 being raised to the 0 power. We can think of this as the opposite of 29 raised to the 0 power. This one would be -1 because that negative is separate from the 29. Here we have x raised to the 0 and y raised to the 0, which is really 1 times 1, which makes 1. Right? Anything raised to the 0, you have to be very explicit about. So you need to pay attention to parentheses. Right, oops, get rid of that little bit there. Right, pay attention to your parentheses. That makes a big difference. I'll let you work through the homework